Have you ever considered becoming a vegan but didn't know what steps to take? Or started the transition but wasn't able to finish the process? Well, you're in luck because now you have the easiest way to become a vegan. A simple and clear guide to embracing a vegan lifestyle. For more information, please visit www.veganintel.com and get your guide today.
So, many of you know about my manual, the easiest way to become a vegan. When you get a chance, if you want to eat right or you want to help your family eat right, we'll check that out. It will help you out. Okay, I'm going to give you the link to that. Yeah, I put the links in the descriptions. Swoops. So if you know about my manual and you know the easiest way to become a vegan, you know I teach you to take one step at a time. One step, one step, one step. Don't go cold turkey because it's too complicated. I tell you that all the time. If you mess up, you go one step back, right? Cheers. This is some soursop tea. That's too hot to drink right now. But you take one step, one step, one step. But I was talking to somebody today that is taking those steps and found out that they have emergency health issue. So, oh boy. So, you know, I tell you to take steps to eat better. And man, I talked to somebody that has serious health issues, emergency health issues. If you are sick and ill, you cannot take these steps. You must go straight vegan. If you have serious heart conditions, serious health issues, you cannot take your time to eat better. This is for people that are, you might have, a little high blood pressure or something like that. This is for them. But if you got like some kind of a congestive heart failure, or you had a stroke, or you got some type of kidney disease or some type of liver disease, you can't take those steps. You have to go straight plant-based. Because with my steps, I slowly wean you off the poison. This is the best way to go vegan and to stay there, to slowly wean you off the poisons. But if you're sick and it's a situation where you could be dying, you don't have time to take slow steps. You must change immediately. Every little bit of poison you eat, it's going to kill you. It's also going to make it really bad for you if you go for surgery. It's going to kill you. Okay? So you can't go slow if you have a serious condition. This person has to have heart surgery. And so I was like, listen, you cannot go slow. You can't do it. It's a 911 for you if you have serious health conditions. It's a 911. You see, started yesterday. I started, or the day before yesterday, I started a 40-day fruit cleanse and a disease purge. And what I'm doing is I'm simulating an emergency. I'm simulating that I went to the doctor, they said I got cancer or something's wrong with me. So I'm acting now how I would act if I found out I was sick. See what I'm saying? That's how I'm acting now. How you have to act. If you're sick and you're terminally ill, what you got to lose? You have to go strictly plant-based. You have to eat a large variety of raw fruits, and you have to eat vegetables and herbs and spices. Whole country food. If you're sick and you're terminally ill, and you have family members that are sick and terminally ill, you better let them know they have to go plant-based. Now, for this person, I had to explain to him that people hear vegan, 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 but that's just a word. Fruits and vegetables, old school country meal. You have to go back to the country meal, the lima beans, the collard greens, the mustard greens, the turnip greens, the okra, the rutabagas, the sweet potatoes, the cabbage, the string beans, black eyed peas. Just don't put no poison in them, make them natural. If you're terminally sick, go back to the old school eating. You see, when you talk about new school vegan and old school country food, it's two different things. So new school vegans, there's going to be Brussels sprouts and asparagus and like the brother said, beets, and it's going to be all these things that are basically new, even broccoli and cauliflower. All of that is new when you talk about the vegetables black people eat. When I was a kid, black people didn't eat none of that. When I was a kid, black people ate corn on the cob, sweet potatoes, string beans, mashed potatoes, black eyed peas, lima beans, green beans, green peas. You have to go back to that if you're terminally ill. The old country food. That's what you have to go back to. You can't do processed vegan foods. You can't do what other people do. Now you can mix some new age stuff in there. Yeah, you can make you some asparagus. You can make you some Brussels sprouts. But you got to go turnip green, mustard greens, collard greens, okra, lima beans, string beans. What your grandparents and great grandparents used to eat, the reason they were so strong, the reason the meat didn't kill them. You know, people say, oh, our great grandparents ate meat. Man, they had 8, 9 course meals. 8 and 9 course meals they had. And if they had chicken, that was one out of 9 different things. It wasn't like now, where it's one out of 3 or 4 things. We're not even eating 5 to 9 course meals anymore these days. You're lucky if you get 4 courses, and the meat is the main course. So this person was sick, and they said, "Man, I'm taking the steps. I'm getting ready to get off chicken and fish." I said, "Listen, you don't have time. You got to have a heart surgery. You must go 100% plant-based right now, so that your body will have all this strength in it. So afterwards, you can already be on that eating plan." Look at Bill Clinton, how he went vegan after he had heart problems. He's still here. He would have been dead. So if you're having serious heart issues and serious kidney issues and stuff like that, you got to go old school plant-based. You must realize that this Babylon system has not done any research on the food. They haven't done the proper research. They're not scientifically checking it out. They're not going to come and see on CNN and tell you the benefits of lima beans in detail. In detail. Hard science. They'll tell you the base of lima beans give you this and that, but they don't go into the hard details. What exactly does the lima bean do? What exactly do string beans do? What exactly does black eyed peas do? What does watermelon do? What does pineapple do? And detail. What's the in detail research of these plants? And they have not done the research. So you sitting up eating some okra, and 10 years from now you watching TV and they said, "Do you know okra do all this great stuff?" And you go, "Wow, good thing I ate it." What I always tell the people that watch me, eat a variety of stuff, because later they're going to tell you it's the greatest thing in the world. And you're like, yeah. At the time when I became a vegetarian, they called it vegetarian back then, they was just doing the research. So you'll be eating a bunch of bananas and stuff. They come out and say, "Oh, bananas are great for you, got potassium. Oh, this is great for you. You just so happen to have been eating it already." But there's so many plants on this planet that nobody has thought to go through all the plant life and give you the thorough information on the plants. You understand? So they're not telling us what a strawberry do in detail, or what a cherry does in detail. What exactly does a lemon do in detail to our body? Those of you that believe in a God or the Creator, use your sense. Would God create you and not make food for you and not make medicine for you? If you look at this earth and you believe that a God created this earth and created you, what the hell did God create string beans for, and lemons and limes and oranges and coconuts? What is that for? What is garlic for? What is onion? What is rosemary and thyme? What is that for? What is cayenne for? Why would that be on this planet? If you look at the animals, why do the animals eat that stuff? Why do so many animals eat all these fruits and all these vegetables and stuff? What do the rabbit know that we don't know? What do the cow know that we don't know? What is the cow getting out of that stuff? What is the gorilla? What is the giraffe? What is the rhinoceros? What are they getting out of that plants that they're eating those plants? How is a cow that big without eating a hamburger? You understand? And so this person is sick, terminally ill. And I'm telling them, I'm saying, listen, you can't take these steps if you're terminally ill. You got to go straight. You don't need no slow motivation. You should be motivated. You're sick. You could die. If you're going to have heart surgery, you want to make sure that there's so much nutrition and health running through your body that you go into the surgery, and when you come out of the surgery, you're already eating right and you just maintain that. All the doctors is like, wow, your surgery went extremely well. Just look at me, for example. I was a vegan since 79. I got stabbed up in the like 1990. I go into surgery. My artery is cut in my leg. They say if we can't connect this artery in 5 hours, we got to amputate. The leg won't be no good. My woman at the time said, don't cut his leg off. Just put the artery back together and we'll deal with that later. It took 7 hours to reconnect my artery. The doctor said he'll never walk. Why am I walking? Why is my leg all right? My leg my leg was supposed to rot away after 7 hours, after 5 hours. That's it. That's the standard. The standard is 5 hours. They can't connect the artery. That's it. The leg's no good. 7 hours. They connected. I'm straight. I'm still living. That happened how? That was what, 20 years ago. I go, okay, I'm getting better. They want to check me out. I'm trying to get released. They take me down to an Indian lady to do the ultrasound. She does the ultrasound. She said, oh, wow. No wonder your surgery went so well. I can see everything in your body. I can see all your organs just as clear as day. She said a lot of times when they come in, one reason they don't survive is because we have to cut them open and take out all the rotten meat, all the rotten flesh. We have to give them colonics. We have to give them enemas. And by the time we do all that and do the surgery, they're so weak, a lot of times they don't survive. They say, but when they brought you in because you ate right, ding, we just went right in, cut you, put you back together, and you was good. She said, if you wasn't a vegan, you might not have even made it because you had lost so much blood. So because I ate right and I had been eating plants for so long, I was like Superman. I wasn't under a normal human being standard of 5 hours to reconnect the artery. Those plants had everything to do with that and my recovery. And the reason I don't have any problems or side effects from that I can't deal with. And so if you got a serious emergency, you have to change right away. If you out there and you got diabetes, you can still do this method, but you can't take your time though. You can't take your time if you got diabetes. If your kidneys is a little damaged, you can't take your time because every little bit of chicken and every little bit of fish is going to be ruining that. If I got diabetes right now, I'm trying to get well. The last thing I need is eat some fish. Now this fish gonna have mercury. Now the regular person transition, you could probably fight the mercury, but the sick person can't do it. You got lupus or something like that. You can't take your time. You must change immediately, like your life depends on it. And so I said, oh man, how many people that's out there, other people that's kind of sick and is taking this slow route. So it depends on how sick you are. If you have a little high blood pressure, but it's kind of under control, you can take this method. You know, if you're feeling a little funny. But if you had a stroke or you got congestive heart failure or something like that, you got to go do your research and you got to change right away. And it's always good to go get doctor's advice. You look at your body like a car, right? When you go to the gas station, do you put dry powder in the car? You don't put dry powder in the car. Your whole car is filled with lubricants. The gas is a lubricant. The oil is a lubricant. You put antifreeze in it, windshield wiper fluid, transmission fluid, so that the car runs. So the fruits and vegetables that have more fluid, what kind of medicine is that? What's in that? When you chew the carrot, in that carrot juice, what is in that juice? What's in that juice from them lima beans? What's in that juice when you eat the greens? What is that juice? What is that? What is that stuff? What does it really do? What is the fluid essence of these plants and vegetables? What do they do? When I boil this soursop leaf and I get the tea, what does it do? In specific, they say it cures cancer, right? It prevents cancer, right? But what in specific? The studies haven't been done. Studies haven't been done. Dr. Sebi did the best he could to bring some studies, but our scientific researchers have not done the studies. That's what it is. So I'm going to end by saying, listen, if you're sick and you're not feeling well, you got to go hard in the paint. You got to go hard and you got to really work on your body just like you take care of your car, just like you take care of your house, just like you buy nice clothes. You got to really, you really got to care about your health. Because when you get sick, it's all messed up, man. It throw your whole life up. Two things mess your life up is being sick and having to go to the hospital and going to jail or prison. It's almost the same. Going to the hospital is almost like going to jail, seriously, because you can't watch your apartment or your house. You know, you start, you got to hope that, you got some insurance that's going to pay stuff. It's really a lot more than what you think that changes in your life when you got to go to the hospital. It changed your whole life around. It changed everything. So I hope this helped you out. If any of you all have serious sicknesses, please take them serious. Fight for your life. What else we got to do but have fun? Make it fun, just like everything else. The same way, how sometimes you got your car and you want to put a different grill on it or you want to get some new seat covers. So, y'all take care of your health and always fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving up. Don't be giving up. Don't ever give up. I couldn't walk. It took me almost a year to learn how to walk. We don't do giving up. You know what I'm saying? Do not give up ever. Always think I could beat this. See, if you get sick, most people don't believe it's a creator, don't believe it's a God. And so when you get down and out, then the creator gets pissed at you because you don't got faith. Oh, ye of little faith. So always have faith that your creator going to try to help you. You understand? You have to know that something made you. If you don't know that something made you, how are you going to respect what was given to you by this God and take care of what was given to you by these gods? That's our problem. That we don't want to respect that our body and our life and our planet was a gift to us. And so if you don't respect this gift, you ain't going to take care of it. And then next thing you know, you sick. You sick, or your planet's on fire, or all messed up. It's all like the same thing. We don't have no respect for what was given to us. Life was given to me. I should at least cherish my temple that was given to me.
Peace, health, and longevity. If you want to consume more plant-based foods, if you want to abstain from junk foods, if you want to consume fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, and avoid dead flesh, artificial flavors and colorings, sweeteners, anything that is unreal basically, purchase this particular manual, The Easiest Way to Become a Vegan by Pharaoh Ramesses El Aton, who has been a vegan 40 plus years. He will take you step by step on how to abstain from the junk foods, how to abstain from the dead flesh, the chicken, the turkey, the pork, beef, and all sorts of animal products. Purchase this particular manual, The Easiest Way to Become a Vegan, to eat more natural. Remember that the herbs are for the healing of the nations. Let food be your medicine and let medicine be your food. Consume of every fruit-bearing and herb-bearing tree. Unto you it shall be for meat. Purchase this particular manual, The Easiest Way to Become a Vegan by Pharaoh Ramesses El Aton. Peace, health, and longevity.